and welcome back to the farm. I'm Meredith.
And I'm Carlos.
And we're going to show you our Christmas decorations for the year. Alright, we're going to start over here. This is our military display wall. So we have a red, white, and blue little Christmas tree area. Very simple. Just military scarf, white pine cones, red poinsettias, and bluebirds, and Carlos's tank that my mom made him a long time ago with flags for the topper. Then you come over here by the front door, and this is our tree display. So our first tree is the Santa Claus tree and has all of the family ornaments. So it's got mostly Santa stuff, but when you look closer, there's all the kids like hand-painted ornaments. And then there's Santas and Santa hats all in here. All the ornaments we've been collecting throughout the years. And something I added last year, which is a little weird for a Santa Claus tree, but I absolutely love it, is the llama ribbon and the little llamas. I do theme trees and theme areas, but I do not like everything in my house to match. I like each individual theme to stand on its own and then also go together. I know it's really popular right now to have, you know, all white and gold or red and gold, but I believe Christmas is about every color of the rainbow. Look at the little Christmas trees that the girls made. Our Texas Santa. And then the topper is a Santa Claus I got at a thrift store with a pillow saying Santa Claus is coming to town. So I'll step back so you can see that tree. Then the next tree in the line is my moose tree. I love oversized ornaments. So these are actually pretty much all stuffed animals. There's a few that aren't stuffed animals that are actually hard, but every single one of these came from a thrift store. This big tall moose standing right here, I found in the trash on bulk pickup, and it was actually a teddy bear head that was so messed up. So I cut the teddy bear's head off and added a moose stuffed animal head to it. And then this moose, which is me because it has the skull scarf. And this moose, which is Carlos, I made out of these huge columns I found in bulk pickup as well. And then here's all the mooses or meese, I'm not sure what you call them. And they go all around the tree. All the trees are decorated all the way around because that is our window right there and you can see them from the front yard. There's also a few reindeer heads stuck in here versus moose just because they do have horns, but yeah, there's not that many moose ornaments. There's always more reindeer. And then we do have actual antlers on the top for the topper, which of course are not moose horns, they're deer horns, but I think they look good on this tree. I've been collecting moose from thrift stores for a few years now. I think they're absolutely adorable. The next tree is the Snowman Tree. I have been doing a snowman tree for probably 8 or 9 years now. I've made these 4x4 snowmen a couple times. I think these two I actually made last year, but I've done them a few times. We normally give them to nurses and therapists. Now these snowmen are absolutely amazing. My mom made these for us last year. So this one is mine. It has sewing stuff and a toolkit that has a skull on the front, a jack skeleton. Then you come up here. This one is Trinity because it has My Little Pony and an iPad. This one over here is Liliana because it has her books and her Minnie Mouses. And then Carlos's is over here. Has the military American Eagle and a welding helmet. I love them. I get all my DIY ideas or genes, I guess, from my mom. Now, the part of that I've been adding to my collection the most is this next section, which is my Nightmare Before Christmas. I'll show you how wide it goes first. And I'll zoom in so you can see. So I just tucked in my blanket ladder there so I could put a blanket. Sally here and Jack over here, just like the mooses, were made from another one of those big pillars that I got on the side of the road. I DIY'd this. And pretty much everything on this tree is DIY'd. This had Rudolph in it, actually. I got it the first year we got married, but Rudolph was a stuffed animal and he ripped. So I painted it black and white, and then the top, which is Jack's face, came from the Nightmare Before Christmas Yahtzee game. That's the thing you're supposed to shake the dice with. I made the tree skirt. The snake is eating the tree, just like in the movie. If you look closely, I have pretty much every character from the movie represented in ornaments that have been hand painted. There's Zero. Oh, the little guy's falling off the tree. He's actually not from Nightmare Before Christmas. He's just a ghost, but he kind of fits the vibe, so I put him in there. Excuse me. These, there's 2 of them, are actually slippers that I got on clearance for like $1, and they didn't fit anyone in the house, but I bought them anyway because I knew I could shove them in my tree. And of course, Jack Santa is sitting nice and proud as the topper. There are a couple that are actually store-bought, but the majority are all DIY. Oh, and all the faces of Jack lights, I had wanted to buy some, but they're super duper expensive. They have different faces on them. So I bought, I think they're called patio lights, white patio lights. And I took a paint marker and painted different faces on all of them. Then you come over here, starting at the very top on the wall, which is not actually Nightmare Before Christmas, but it is skeletons. My sister made that for me because she knows I'm obsessed with skulls and skeletons. Carlos welded this, or used the torch to cut it out. And the Nutcrackers, Carlos, and Liliana's nurse, I think all of them came from those 2. The rubber ducky from the movie was one that the kids had, and I just painted it. This was an old Christmas train that I painted black and white, put Jack and Sally on, and painted each level. This Sally, which I absolutely love, was actually a Bratz doll head that somebody gave me and asked if I'd be able to DIY it, and I knew I could turn it into her. So made a yarn wig and painted her. You can buy Matryoshka dolls, the nesting dolls, in plain wood on Amazon for just a couple dollars. So I painted a set. Step back one more time because this is, I absolutely know, Nightmare Before Christmas. Now the next section is my nutcrackers that I've been collecting. I think, I couldn't even tell you, it's been a long time. I always get at least 1 or 2 after Christmas clearance. But my favorite ones is this one and this one that the girls painted me. I got them at Michael's and the girls painted them for me. And this tree in the middle, we got when we lived in Germany. They're all hand-painted little tiny ornaments. And I absolutely love it. And they're big nutcracker banners. Now my China hutch is all nativities and angels with Jesus on the top. This nativity we got our first year of marriage when we only had a few Christmas items out. This is my favorite nativity. Again, the girls painted it. And I absolutely love that the camel is painted green and resembles a turtle. It makes me smile every time I look at it. And this big nativity, the white and gold, I got a couple years ago after Christmas at the thrift store. It was still in the original box, still sealed. Nobody had ever opened it, for $1. It is absolutely gorgeous. It's just white with little gold trim. Here's our table. This has a few little things on it. I made these shadow boxes as gifts a few years ago, and that's one that I never gave out. Another nutcracker over here. Little painted mason jar. And then we have our lights under the cabinet turned on for red and green. And I'll turn on the light because up here there's just some simple garland and ribbon with our stuff. Alright, we're now in the living room. There's just a little garland up here. This is the other end across from the tree. So since there's so many trees in the living room kitchen area, I didn't put that much in here. And last but not least, this is a tree I found in the garbage again. And if you look closely, these are all antique ornaments that I have gotten from the garbage mostly. I'm always looking through stuff on boat pickup. And then these are brooches. I was given an entire bag of them, and I just put hooks on them and turned them into ornaments. I thought they went really nicely with the antique ornaments. And then over here, just a few rustic, primitive stuff. As I said, I like all styles as long as they're grouped together. And then the final Christmas item we have is right outside the bathroom door. our mistletoe. Well, that's everything. I hope you like the Christmas 2021. Again, this is only inside. We have not done outside yet. But live juicy. God bless.